Hello students, this is Karthik, your maths tutor, heartily welcoming you to Vistas Learning. What is Vistas Learning? Vistas Learning is an online education platform where we strive to deliver quality education for all. So what are we going to see in today's slide is, we are going to introduce you to the mathematics subject. So before getting into the particular class topics, we will first see what is mathematics. Later on we'll get into the class particular topics. So here the very first question is, what is mathematics? So on the screen you can see three different images. So that is, one of them is camera, the second one is a music, and the third one is an image which is consisting of numbers and symbols. So the most famous works which have been done from the cameras, okay, I'll just mention them. So for example, the Shawshank Redemption, the Godfather trilogy, Inception, Interstellar. So these are the works which are done by the cameras. Coming back to the music, so there are few great musicians. For example, Ed Sheeran, A.R. Rahman, Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber, and it goes on like that. And coming back to the third one, that is mathematics. So there are few topics like trigonometry, calculus, algebra, arithmetic. So what is common, students? So I mentioned few movies here, correct? I mentioned few singers or musicians here, and here I have mentioned few topics. So what is common among all of them? So all of them are universal, which means all these, whatever I have said here, they have been watching by the people all around the world, which means mathematics is universal. So it is accepted universal. So this is mathematics. It is a universal subject. Further knowing about it, okay. So the mathematics has been classified into 6 different fields or 6 core topics of mathematics. So let us see one by one. The very first topic is statistics and probability. The second one is algebra. Third is arithmetic. Fourth is trigonometry. Fifth is geometry. And the sixth one is calculus. So what are these topics? These topics form the core of mathematics. Okay. So these are the topics which you are going to study in your further classes in Vistas Learning. So we came to know what is mathematics, right? Mathematics is a universal subject. It is accepted universally. What are the topics in mathematics? So these are the core topics of mathematics. So what is math, students? Again, let us know more about mathematics. So to know about that, there is a picture on the screen. So I think you would recognize this picture. Yes, that is Cinderella. Let me tell you a very short story. Alright. So in a very long, far away kingdom, very long ago, there lived a daughter with her parents. Her name was Cinderella. She lost her mother in the very early stages, and only her father was alive, and the father married another woman, and she was very cruel, and that woman was a stepmom for Cinderella. What happened was, after few days, the Cinderella's father also died. So once Cinderella's father died, that stepmom started treating Cinderella as a servant. Across the town, the king decided that his son, Prince, must get married to a woman. So he called all the maidens in the town to get married to his prince, so that he could select any one of them and produce some children for his further kingdom. So what happened here? Cinderella was treated as a servant and she did not have any good clothes with her. There was a Swayamvar. So what is Swayamvar? As you all know, all the queens or the maidens come and stand in a queue, and the prince will go and put a garland to some of the queen, and she will be the princess for that prince, and they will carry on the kingdom further. So Cinderella wanted to attend that Swayamvar, but she did not have any clothes with her. So what happened? An angel appeared and she granted her a boon that she will be getting presents as a dress and sandals Okay, and she can attend the Swayamvar. So but this boon is only valid until the midnight 12 p.m. After 12 p.m. the boon will get vanished. So Cinderella got the boon, she attended the Swayamvar, and she also danced with the prince. So the prince loved her, and as it was about to strike midnight, Cinderella left the palace. So while she was rushing, as it was striking midnight, she lost her sandals. So the prince found her sandals and traced her back, and thereafter they lived happily together. So this is a very short story about Cinderella. Now what is this story, students? You all know the story of Cinderella. This story is just a fairy tale. Okay, means what is the meaning of fairy tale? It means it does not exist. It is just a story, that's all. So what is that is called as? This story is called as an abstract. So what is the meaning of abstract? What does abstract means? So the definition is written here. Existing as a thought or as an idea. So let's just circle this. Idea or imagination. What is the meaning of abstract? It is a thought or an idea or imagination, but not having a physical or concrete existence. Okay, this is the meaning of abstract. So now what is the reason I told you this story? This is because even mathematics is abstract. Math is also abstract. Which means what? Math is just an idea, or it is just an imagination, or it is just a set of principles. Okay, there is no physical existence of mathematics. Okay, it is just an idea. It does not exist. But is this idea false? So for example, Cinderella is false. So there was no girl called as Cinderella. Okay, there was no angel who appeared in front of Cinderella and gave her the boon. Okay, all this is just a story, that's all. It does not exist. Similarly, math is also abstract. Math also does not exist. But the idea of mathematics is used in many places. See the very first use. Math is used by weather forecasting. So where is mathematics used? In weather forecasting. Which topic of mathematics is used? Probability and statistics. So with the help of probability and statistics, we can determine what weather will it be tomorrow. Will it be raining, or will it be cold, or will it be sunny? Okay. So this can be done by what? By using math. Okay, we can forecast the weather. Next use of mathematics. Math is used as the base for other subjects. Math is used in physics. Math is used in chemistry. Okay, math is used in accounting and many other places. Math is being used. The next use. Math has a huge applications in the practical world. So how is this? So you might have heard of Three Gorges Dam in China, right? So that is the biggest dam in the world. And you also must heard of Burj Khalifa, which is in Dubai. So how are these structures possible to build? Only with the help of mathematics. Yes, math is an abstract, but with the help of this abstract idea or imagination, we are able to create wonders. Alright, next one. Math is used by doctors to prescribe the right dose of medicine. So based upon the severity of the disease or the virus, okay, the doctor examines the patient and he prescribes the right dose of medicine and cures the patient. So again, math is used there. Next, math is used to calculate important parameters of the nation like GDP, GNP, etc. So now India is the 7th largest country or the 4th largest country. Okay, 7th largest country in the terms of area. And what is the economical ranking of India? So as per my idea, the economical ranking of India is number 4, I think. So how did they rank India at number 4? So that is based upon few parameters of the nation. So what are those parameters? Those parameters are nothing but called as GDP and GNP. So that is nothing but gross domestic product and gross national product. So by whom is this calculated? These are calculated by Central Government of India, a branch of that. Okay, so that is nothing but MOSPY, which is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So this is a branch of central government, okay, which calculates the important parameters for the nation to decide its economical ranking. Alright, we'll see the next one. Math is also used by the gamblers. What is the meaning of gamblers? Those who bet money and play the games. Okay, for example, Teen Patti, okay, 32 cards, Andar Bahar. So all these are the games, okay, where they bet the money and win the amount. And they also lose the amount. So math is also used by the gamblers. So which topic of mathematics is used there? Of course, probability. So they are used by the gamblers to calculate the odds of winning. Understood? So these, even though math is abstract, its idea is used in all these applications successfully. Okay, so for example, it has huge applications in the practical world. An example there was Burj Khalifa and Three Gorges Dam in China. So now let us get into your particular class topics. So let us get into your class topics now. So let us start with class 11 mathematics. So before we get into class 11 mathematics, okay, so what are the prerequisites of class 11? So before we start with mathematics of class 11, okay, we have to know few basics, okay, which are required in class 11. So what are those basics which are required in class 11? So those are the topics which you have studied in your class 10th. So what are those topics in particular? So prerequisites for class 11. So to do good or do well in class 11 mathematics, okay, from class 10, I want you to know what is arithmetic progression. Okay, so we will be continuing this topic in class 11 again. So this is your basic again. So this is prerequisite. You must be well, okay, you must know this topic very well. Arithmetic progression, number 1. Next is coordinate geometry. You have to know this as well. Okay, next is statistics, which is coming in class 10th. Another topic which you have to know very well. Okay, next, quadratic equations. Next, probability. And the very last one is trigonometry. So what are these topics, students? These topics you have studied in class 10th. Okay, so just you have to go through these topics once, because these are the prerequisites. Means to understand class 11 mathematics, okay, you have to be very good with these topics in particular. Okay, so these are the prerequisites of class 11. Next we have importance of class 11 mathematics. So there are two important points, students, why you have to learn class 11 mathematics, or we can classify it in 3 important points. The very first point is, okay, your exams. The first point, why class 11 mathematics is important. So you will be getting an exam, and in that exam mathematics is one of the subject. And the topics which we are going to study further in class 11, those topics will be asked in terms of questions. You have to answer those questions. Once you do that, you will be awarded with the marks, and then you will be promoted to class 12th exams. Next, entrance for higher education. For entrance exams, okay, you have to learn class 11 mathematics. And the third and the very important point is, okay, this will act as foundation for class 12. So this is the importance of class 11th mathematics. So what are these 3 again? On the same 11th mathematical topics you will be giving an exams. Alright. Next, these topics will also be asked in the entrance exam for your further studies. For example, if you want to do the degree next, after 12th, if you want to do the degree, so you will be writing an entrance examination. Okay, even in those entrance examinations, class 11th mathematical topics will be asked. And the last one is, this will be the foundation for class 12th mathematics. Understood? So these are the importance of class 11th maths. Okay, moving on to the next slide. So what are the topics in class 11 mathematics? So it is basically classified into 3 to 4 topics, and under each topic we have subtopics like this. So the very first topic is algebra and arithmetic. So what are the topics coming under that? Sets, which is algebra. So what are sets? What are different types of sets? Okay, we'll be also seeing what are Venn diagrams, how are Venn diagrams associated with sets. So that is number one, sets. The next one is called as PMI. So what is the full form of PMI here? PMI nothing but means principle of mathematical induction. Principle of mathematical induction. So what is this principle of mathematical induction? This is used in your further studies, okay, in a topic called as number theory. So the entire topic is basing upon only this principle, which is called as principle of mathematical induction. Next, permutations and combinations. This is a very new topic, students. You'll get introduced this topic in class 11th only. Next, binomial theorem. So you already know what is monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. Monomial is 1, binomial is 2, trinomial is 3, polynomial is more than 3, polynomials, correct? So binomial theorem means what? A theorem which is subjected to only two terms. So that is a plus b whole to the power of n. So let us take square. What is a plus b the whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. So let it be raised to a power called as n. Then how do we expand this expression? Okay, that is what we are going to see in binomial theorem. Understood. Next, linear inequalities. So this is again a new topic. So for example, very small example I'll give, 4 and 6 and there is a dash in between. Which symbol will you insert here? Obviously this symbol. Okay, so 6 is greater than 4, like that. So these are linear inequalities, but we'll not be seeing the numbers here, we'll be seeing expressions. And in between those expressions, we have to insert the inequality symbols. Okay. Next, complex numbers. So this is again a new topic. Quadratic equations, continuation of class 10th. Mathematical reasoning. So this is to induce cognitive thinking in the students. Okay, one of the most easiest chapter in the entire algebra and arithmetic. So this is most easiest chapter. Next is we have sequence and series. So what are we doing here, students? So this is just an extension of arithmetic progression. So see here, arithmetic progression from class 10th, quadratic equation from class 10th. Okay, so these both are getting extended in class 11th. So as I said, prerequisites, right? Quadratic equations and arithmetic progression. So this is algebra and arithmetic. Okay, moving on to the next one. Next we have calculus, one of the most important topics in class 11th. As I said, the third point, why should we study class 11th mathematics? It is the foundation for class 12th. Okay, and this is the foundation for class 12th. Very important topic. Okay, relations and functions, limits and derivatives. Okay, basics of calculus. We'll be seeing them. This is a very new topic in class 11th. Next, we have geometry. So under geometry, we have straight lines, conics and introduction to 3D geometry. So in your 10th, you have studied two-dimensional geometry, right? So in your 11th, we will be introducing to three-dimensional geometry. So before that, we have straight lines. So what are straight lines? These are straight lines, correct? And another thing is conics. So this is also called as conic sections. So geometrical topics, we'll be seeing them. Okay, next one. Trigonometry and statistics and probability. So trigonometry again you have studied in class 10th. Okay, this is just an extension of that. Apart from that, statistics you have studied in class 10th, extension of that as well. Probability also you have studied in class 10th, again that is an extension. So what are all these things? These are your topics in class 11. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. So see this diagram, students. So what can you see here? A boy is keeping his hands on his head and he is confused. So most of the students come to me and tell, we are finding maths very difficult. We are unable to understand. See, as I said, so that is why I gave the introduction in the very beginning. I said mathematics is abstract. Okay, mathematics is abstract. Abstract means what? It is just imaginary. It is not existing. Okay, so it is imaginary. Do not ignore it. But by using mathematics, we have achieved wonders. Correct. I have showed you the uses of mathematics. How is it used? Where it is used? Even in today's world, mathematics is playing a very important role. It is being the base for other subjects. For example, even economics, okay, we use mathematics. So most of the students will be confused, okay, and they also feel mathematics is a very tough subject. What is the reason for that? Students understand maths is abstract, okay, it is imaginary. So you have to understand mathematics. So see what a great mathematician has said. So he is that great mathematician and his name is John von Neumann. See what he has said, students. If people do not believe that mathematics is simple, it is only because they do not realize how complicated the life is. Actually, students, mathematics is very simple. Okay, you have to just understand the topics and apply them in your exams as well as in the real world. Okay, you will be seeing wonders. Maths is very simple. Most of the students feel it is a very difficult subject. Why? I have already told you the reason, because the maths is abstract. It is imaginary, students. It does not exist. So, have you seen one anywhere? So, for example, have you seen one in any park? Have you seen one in any wildlife or anywhere like that? You cannot see one, but you can see one tree, okay, one lion, one pen, one television. You can see one television, okay, television means only one is there. It is abstract. 1, 2, 3, 4, these are all numbers. You cannot see them. It is just imaginary. So that is nothing but mathematics is abstract. Okay, moving on to the next one. So then what is the strategy to follow? Class 11th mathematics. So what should we do, sir, to feel mathematics as very easy subject? So very simple thing, students. What is the strategy you have to follow is subscribe to Vistas Learning. Subscribe to Vistas Learning, click on the bell icon. What we are going to do here, what I am going to do here, okay, we'll be doing and following the textbook of NCERT. Okay, we'll be doing the synopsis, very important problems. Just stay connected with Vistas and I will make sure you will definitely feel mathematics as a very easy subject and finally you will start loving mathematics. So that's all for today's that's all for today's presentation. I'll be seeing you very soon with class 11th topics. Thank you, students.